All right, so the flagman Dave Sankey will give them one to go this time by for Brandon Johnson and Nick Smalley, your front row. Jacob Floyd, Wesley Dennis, row 2. Race fans, pick your favorite drivers. Put some money down on this one. Pace Truck's going to dive into the infield as Nick Smalley and Brandon Johnson will lead the field of green. The top 3 advance. The rest are going home. Here they come. Green flag. Johnson had a pretty good start. Look at Wesley Dennis to the middle, 3 wide. Look out, race fans, down the back stretch for Wesley Dennis. Contact with Brandon Johnson. Dave Sankey gives Wesley Dennis his disapproval. Pete Camp high in the exit of 1 and 2. Here comes Jacob Floyd on the outside of Nick Smalley, excuse me. Smalley on the inside of Floyd. Here comes Floyd for that final transfer spot. Smalley sideways. Look out, Mike Nelms. Smalley on the inside of Floyd for that final transfer spot. Here comes Corey Ogden. Ogden challenging for 4th on the outside of Smalley. Here comes Dan Janjanin. Smalley a little slow on the into the 2 as Dennis has been black. He broke out, race fans. We've got a new leader, Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson, your leader. Jacob Floyd sitting in 2nd. Corey Ogden's got the final transfer spot as Dan Janjanin in the 200 car is also broken out. Pete Camp in the 46 car is now broken out. We're losing race cars, race fans. Jacob Floyd holding on to 2nd as Corey Ogden coming up fast. Here comes Bobby Jean Johnson. She sits in 5th as Pete Camp has been black flagged for breaking out. Here comes Bobby Jean Johnson to challenge Nick Smalley for 4th. Corey Ogden slowly trailing Jacob Floyd for 2nd. 6 laps to go, 5 this time by for your leader, Brandon Johnson. Here comes Bobby Jean Johnson on the inside of Corey Ogden. Look out, race fans. Bobby Jean Johnson trying to get that final transfer spot from Corey Ogden. Nick Smalley on the outside of Johnson. Look out. Corey Ogden got a bumper full of Nick Smalley. Corey Ogden off his way on the inside, trying to hold on to the final transfer spot. Smalley going to try it from the outside. Johnson maybe from the inside. Jacob Floyd high in 1 at 3 and 4. Here comes Smalley. 3 wide going into 1 and 2. Nick Smalley going to try it again for the final transfer spot. They've got 2 laps to go this time by. Smalley smoking hard on the brakes. Look out, Smalley sideways with Bobby Jean Johnson. Mike Nelms goes around. Look out. Mike Nelms has got a lot of damage to that left rear. 1 to go this time by for your leader, Brandon Johnson. Smalley highway going into 1 and 2. Smalley sideways now. Checker flag this time by. It's going to be for Brandon Johnson. Jacob Floyd will finish 2nd. Corey Ogden in 3rd. And Bobby as looks like Nick Smalley was in 4th. Robbie Robinson rounds out your top 5. So your winner comes to us all the way from Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Racing at the Jefferson Speedway. Getting parked over there in Victory Lane for the 5J. Filling in for that car this weekend. Usually drives up there at the Jefferson Speedway, part of the hobby stock show up there. Comes back here every year. With usually runs in the B bracket cars, usually a Bandit type race car. Brought out the hobby stock this weekend. As he's getting the helmet undone, getting unbuckled out of the race car here. I believe Brandon won the B bracket here a couple years ago. As he gets out of the race car, race fans, he can hear you. It's Brandon Johnson. All right, so now we're going to head to the single A last chance race. So your front row will look like this. On the inside, the 93 car, that is Dylan Mackesy. To his outside is the 1 car of Sean Wiltshire. Row 2 on the inside, the 54 car of Timmy Spatz. To his outside, the 017 car. Weekly racer here at the Rockford Speedway, that is Alex Weber. Row 3 on the inside, that dirt label.